prophecy of the great voice. The great voice in the temple will be heard throughout the earth through the two prophets of the end times. Heaven will be sealed, and at the end of that, you will end up hearing a great voice. And this is the great voice. Revelation chapter 11, verse 3. And I will give power unto my two witnesses, and they shall prophesy 1,260 days, clothed in sackcloth. Revelation chapter 11, verse 6. And these have power to shut heaven, that it rain not in the days of their prophecy, and have power over waters to turn them to blood, and to smite the earth with all plagues as often as they will. Here we see plagues being poured out and prophesied by the prophets by their will. And in the book of Revelation chapter 15, you see that there's plagues that are being prepared, and that the great voice explains to go and pour out these plagues, and then the temple of God in heaven is closed. Revelation chapter 15, verse 8. And the temple was filled with the smoke from the glory of God and from his power, and no man was able to enter into the temple till the 7 plagues of the 7 angels were fulfilled. This smoke filling the temple and the voice through the prophets is the recompense on his enemies. Isaiah chapter 6, verse 1 and 4 talks about this. In the year that King Uzziah died, I saw the Lord sitting upon a throne, high and lifted up, and his train filled the temple. And the posts of the door moved at the voice of him that cried, and the house was filled with smoke. We see in the prophecy the voice of him that speaks and shakes the foundations. And the temple of God is filled with power. And this is the voice that will be used for the voice of his recompense on the people of the earth through the prophets. Isaiah chapter 66 verse 6 says, A voice of noise from the city, a voice from the temple, a voice of the Lord that rendereth recompense to his enemies. And during this period that the temple of God is closed in heaven, the power is poured out for the prophesying of that voice for 1,260 days. The voice of recompense, the plagues and the wrath and the prophecy that's coming upon the people in the end times. Revelation chapter 16 verse 1. And I heard a great voice out of the temple saying to the 7 angels, Go your ways and pour out the vials of the wrath of God upon the earth. And what you see here is that voice of recompense, the judgment, the plagues, the mourning, lamentations, and woes. The 7 trumpets and the 7 bowls to be prophesied over the people. And this is the voice of recompense to the earth. The temple of God in heaven will be filled with smoke, and there will be a voice that says, Go out and pour out your wrath. And when it's closed for those 1,260 days, heaven will be closed, and the only voice that you will hear is from that prophet, prophesying the plagues and the wrath. You will not hear another voice. It's closed to the earth. You will not hear. And this is the prophecy of the voice, that great voice of recompense. The prophecy of the voice.